The life of a goalkeeper is a strange one. Left on your own and lonely at times, then called into action to either be the hero of the day or the villain of the piece. Either way, there's one trait that links the Goalkeepers Union, and that's characters. So thanks to the lovely people at Madden 19 and the NFL UK, we got the chance to interview one of these characters, who was Adrian. He's just started his 6th season at West Ham United, but the Spanish stopper's path from Seville to East London didn't start with the number 1 shirt. This is Adrian and his journey to the Premier League. Not many want to be goalkeepers growing up. It's usually reserved for those that can't play outfield, a bit like myself, and the little Adrian growing up in Andalusia was no different.
When I was young, I'm playing outfield player. I was winger, striker until 11 years old. But in that moment, my team, the goalkeeper, left of the city, so the manager asked who wanted to be in goal for a few weeks. I said, okay, I go because I was brave, I don't scared about the ball. So I play one season in my close neighbor football team, and then this season Real Betis signed me with 11 years.
After being spotted by Betis, Adrian worked his way up through the youth teams, and then it was time to make his debut. 8 years in the making. Brought on as a substitute after the Betis number 1 got a red card, it was time to be a hero. The game finished with a 4-0 defeat to Betis, but Adrian was still named man of the match. However, 2 months later, after establishing himself as first choice keeper, Adrian was picking up another man of the match, this time against the Galacticos of Ronaldo, Benzema, Alonso and Kaká.
Yeah, it was a great game because we played at home and we got a 1-0. A good result. I got the man of the match. I made some good saves, especially one with my face to Benzema after a corner. It was a rebound and Benzema hit the ball really close to me, and I have no time to put my hands on with my face. I saved the ball, so one of the best game in Real Betis for me.
Eventually, the Premier League would come calling for the Spanish keeper, and he was eager to take his career to the next level. East London and West Ham would be his new home.
That season, when I make my debut, my contract there expired. So I received the offer from West Ham. I'm always a person to want to improve in my career, so that was a good step forward to improve like a goalkeeper, like a person, obviously as well. And yes, I keep this step forward. It was really hard because I left my family, friend, all of them there in Sevilla, in my city. Especially the weather was really different, and obviously the kind of life that you have here is different as well. And obviously the language was important to learn English quick. Obviously helping with my wife because she speaks really well. So I think that's the most important thing, to start with the communication. Like a goalkeeper, the communication with the defender is the most important thing. But now I can say London is my second home and West Ham is my second team.
Just like he did in Betis, Adrian asserted himself as the West Ham number 1, replacing UC Escalainen between the sticks. Now, we said all keepers are characters, and Adrian was no different, as he showed in their FA Cup 3rd round replay against Everton, when it all came down to a penalty shootout and holding his nerve.
It was a very good memory against Everton in the FA Cup. Was the last one. I remember Joel Robles missed the penalty. He hit the bar and smashed the ball, and I have the chance to score the penalty and to pass through to the next round. So I took off my glove like this. I throw the glove into the floor and I start running. I'm thinking this is the last penalty I'm gonna score, and boom. I did a good penalty. I touched the ball just easy one to the side, and yeah, we passed through. It was an unbelievable memory.
West Ham made the move from Upton Park to the Olympic Stadium, with things not exactly going to plan. Slaven Bilic left the club near the end of 2017, with the former Everton and Manchester United manager David Moyes joining the Hammers. The Scot had just come off the back of having a terrible time at Sunderland, and getting the boot from the Black Cats, he had the mission of keeping West Ham in the Premier League.
Yeah, it was in a difficult moment because we were in a bad situation, really bad, because we were playing for the relegation. And yeah, it was a fresh mentality in that moment. It was, when the team is going bad, you can sack 25 players, you have to sack one manager. Is easy for the club. But yeah, in that moment, all the players and also the new staff was focused in the situation, and yeah, we enjoyed that moment, and the end obviously because we got the Premier League spot.
Adrian's relationship with the West Ham owners has been strained in the past. When Joe Hart signed for the club, David Sullivan released an article on the club's website saying Hart was the best keeper he'd ever worked with. Adrian took to Twitter to defend himself, reminding Sullivan that he still had two professionals at the club. But how are the two now?
Yeah, he's a good guy. We train really hard every day. Obviously, all of us want to play, and the goalkeeper position is so hard because you just can play one. So the manager took the decision to play one in one moment, another in the other moment. But we have a very respectful, friendly, and also a professional situation in this case, and that's it. We're working for West Ham, and now I wish all the best for him.
The new season has seen a new manager, big signings and anticipation rise around the club. But with Adrian, a veteran now, how has that affected him?
I think it's good. It's good for the club. It's good for the team, for the squad to improve with a good player like we signed. Also with the new manager, Manuel Pellegrini, and all his staff. We are creating a good squad to competitive this Premier League. It's gonna be tough and long season, but I think everyone have to be excited and be positive with this team.